It's a big day in politics north of 60. Members of the Legislative Assembly are in Yellowknife selecting the Northwest Territory's next Premier, Speaker, and Cabinet. At the last minute, MLA for Nahunde, Shane Thompson, withdrew his candidacy for Premier, opting instead as the only candidate to put his name forward as Speaker. Thompson says even though he won't be raising issues directly as often, he can get his constituency heard.
That's exactly what your role is. Being the Speaker is an honor. It's an additional role, but you're MLA, and you need to represent that, and you need to respect that your constituents are going to be working. I have 17 issues ready to go. I'm just waiting to see who the new ministers are, and then I will be working with them on that. So.
The three candidates running for premiership include MLA for Range Lake and Yellowknife, Kieran Tetstart, MLA for Yellowknife South, Carolyn Wozniak, and MLA for Hay River North, RJ Simpson. Past Premier Carolyn Cochrane is also in attendance, with this advice for the new Premier-elect.
The most effective leader, in my opinion, is those that will take the opinions from all around, especially on tough decisions, and try to find a solution that will work. That'll be acceptable for all members instead of just like it has to be my way. And never leave the table. You will have problems as the Premier. There will be relationships that break up. People will be angry with you for a day or two, but never leave the table.
After hours of questions, all 19 MLAs are voting by secret ballot.
Thank you, members. Your Premier-elect is Mr. RJ Simpson.
Still a bit of shock, but I'm excited. I think we have a really good crew, and we made a lot of progress in the last government and working with Indigenous governments, and I think that really is the future of the territory, building those relationships so that we can really build up the territory and the regions.
RJ Simpson is Métis from the small South Slave community of Hay River. He says he plans to start work right away.
We got to be more willing to go to Ottawa with Indigenous government, shoulder to shoulder, because I think that's a way to really bring a lot of money and resources into the territory. And there's been a lot of desire from the Indigenous governments to do that as well. So we're moving into a new era of partnerships, and it's exciting.
It's also the first time since 2011 that the Premier has been elected from outside of Yellowknife. Simpson, who held the Education, Employment and Culture portfolio along with the Justice portfolio, says he's ready for the challenge.
Over the past 8 years, I've really learned the value of working with people, and that's the only way to get things done in our consensus government system and in the territory where we have multiple governments all across the territory with different capacities. And so working together, collaboration is going to be the hallmark of it. We're no longer in an era where the GNWT thinks it's the boss and is doing everything. We have to work together.
This afternoon, MLAs will vote on cabinet ministers. 2 from the northern districts, 2 from the southern districts, and 2 from Yellowknife. The Premier will then hand out portfolios at a later date. Charlotte Moore-Jacobs, APTN National News, Yellowknife.